3 video editors. One is the industry standard that charges $720 per year. One was built by audio engineers, bought by Sony, sold to a German company, and has lost 70% of its users since the handover. And one is owned by the same company as CorelDRAW, hasn't had a meaningful update in years, and costs $130 for software that DaVinci Resolve gives away for free. Adobe Premiere Pro, Vegas Pro, Corel Video Studio Pro. 2 legacy editors in terminal decline, competing against a free professional tool that outperforms both of them. Sounds like something worth investigating, right? I went through the editing communities, the ownership histories, and the development timelines for all 3. And that's when I started getting suspicious. Let's break it down. Quick context: Premiere Pro is Adobe's video editor, industry standard, subscription only since 2013, cross-platform. Vegas Pro was created in 1999 by Sonic Foundry as an audio editor that evolved into video. Sony acquired it in 2003. Magix acquired it from Sony in May 2016. Current version Vegas Pro 22. Windows only. Perpetual license from $249 to $599, or subscription at $239 per year. Video Studio Pro was created in 1996 by Uliad Systems in Taiwan. Corel acquired Uliad in 2006 for $37 million. Current version Video Studio Pro 2024. Windows only. Perpetual license from $80 to $130. 3 editors. 1 global standard. 2 Windows-only products owned by companies that treat them as afterthoughts. Let's start with Premiere. Premiere is the industry standard for video editing, required by over 90% of editing jobs, $720 per year. Performance issues, crashes, the cost of doing business in the Adobe ecosystem. For professional editors, Premiere remains necessary. For consumers and hobbyists, it's expensive overkill. Now, Vegas Pro. Vegas Pro has one genuine advantage that nothing else matches. Audio editing. The software was born as an audio tool. Sonic Foundry built it as a multi-track audio editor. Video capability came later. That heritage shows in how Vegas handles sound. Waveform editing directly on the timeline. VST plugin support that's deeper than Premiere's. Multi-track mixing tools that audio engineers actually prefer. For projects where audio is the primary concern, podcasts with video, music production content, documentary work with complex sound design, Vegas handles the audio workflow better than Premiere or Resolve. But everything surrounding that strength has been deteriorating since May 2016. When Magix acquired Vegas from Sony, the user base began shrinking. Estimated 70% decline from the Sony era to present. That's not a gradual decline, that's an exodus. Development slowed. Features that Premiere and Resolve ship quarterly arrive in Vegas annually, if at all. The plugin ecosystem is dying. Third-party developers build for Premiere and Resolve because that's where the users are. Vegas plugin support is shrinking rather than growing. Windows only, no Mac, no Linux. In an era when Resolve runs everywhere and Premiere covers Mac and Windows, Vegas limits itself to a single platform. Magix treats Vegas the way Corel treats Video Studio, a legacy product generating revenue from existing users while investment goes elsewhere. The company's focus is consumer products. Vegas Pro is the professional tool that doesn't receive professional-level development. The perpetual license at $249 to $599 is one remaining advantage. Buy once, own it. No subscription. In an industry moving toward recurring payment, that matters to some buyers, but perpetual ownership of stagnating software is a declining asset. The Kostenschön. License is permanent, the relevance isn't. Now, Video Studio Pro. Video Studio is another Corel product, and the story is familiar. Corel acquired the product. Development slowed to a crawl. Bug reports went unanswered for years. Version numbers increment. Meaningful features don't. The company extracts revenue from existing users while investing in CorelDRAW, which costs $549 per year and is the actual business priority. Video Studio's version upgrade model is particularly transparent. Buy Ultimate at $130. When the next version arrives, buy it again at $130. Corel's upgrade protection subscription at $30 per year is the alternative. Either way, ongoing cost for minimal improvement. The interface looks like 2010-era software, functional but immediately dated. The tools are basic, color grading is limited, effects are simple, nothing in Video Studio's feature set approaches what Premiere or Resolve offer. Windows only, no Mac, no Linux, small. Community. Tutorials are scarce. Plugin developers don't build for Video Studio. The ecosystem is a dead end. To its credit, Video Studio includes a few niche features. Time-lapse tools, stop-motion capability, 360-degree video editing. These are unusual at the consumer price point and useful for specific projects. But niche features in neglected software don't constitute a recommendation. The same logic applies here as with Pinnacle Studio. A tool with interesting features that crashes frequently and receives no meaningful development is worse than a stable tool with fewer novelties. And DaVinci Resolve is free, professional grade, cross-platform, actively developed. Every general editing feature Video Studio offers, Resolve matches or exceeds. The only things Video Studio provides that Resolve doesn't are the specific time-lapse and stop-motion workflows. For those exact use cases, Video Studio has a narrow justification. For everything else, Resolve wins by knockout. Lovely. Right, so here's where I land. Premiere Pro is for professional editors whose careers require Adobe. Vegas Pro is for audio-focused projects where the Sonic Foundry heritage matters. If your workflow centers on complex audio with video as secondary, Vegas handles that better than alternatives. For everything else, the declining development, shrinking community, and Windows-only restriction make Vegas increasingly difficult to recommend. Existing users with audio workflows should keep it. New buyers should choose Resolve. Video Studio Pro is for users who already own it and make simple home videos. For new buyers, there is no justification. DaVinci Resolve is free, more powerful, more stable, cross-platform, actively developed. Spending $80 to $130 on Video Studio when Resolve costs $0 is paying for less software with worse support. If you learned something new today, subscribe.